everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another plan with me with, as of currently of this filming, this kit has not been released yet. Say what? I know, totally surprising. And guess what? We have washi that matches it. Oh yeah, baby. And then look, my nails match the kit too. Like, it's a whole thing, you guys, whole thing. Okay, so I am a little bit behind in all of this. Normally I do like Saturdays. So let's see. This one is going to go up on next Monday, which would be the 7th. Yeah. Next week the 7th. So by the time this video comes out, this kit should be available. Ha! There we go. That works. And a lot of that just is very dependent on how much work I get done during this week. If I can upload them on Friday. If not, they'll be next week, and then you get to see it in action. All right. I'm going to try something a little different here. I am actually going to split the washi so I can use this washi as well. Do I even have, I don't even have a ruler. How can you say that you're going to do something when you don't even, sorry, I'm reaching over onto my thing over here because I'm going to just grab an old planner cover because that's going to work just as well. Anyways, I'm going to say I'm doing something and then I don't even have the tools to do it. Go figure. Okay, I am totally going to eyeball this, you guys. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of look for the center and totally just eyeball this thing. And hopefully I don't get my head in the screen. And praise baby Lord Jesus that I do this well. We'll see. It's now or never. I mean, that's why I wanted the ruler, so that I could actually measure it and stuff. But cool. Kind of pressed a little hard, but it didn't actually go through, but that's okay. All right. Well, came off. It came off, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the strips the same all the way over. So just trying out something new. Okay, so normally on Saturdays is when I do all of my filming. However, this last Saturday, I was, yeah, these are definitely not the same size, you guys. Oh yeah, totally not the same size. Let's see. Oh yeah, totally not the same size. I'm just going to bump it down. That's all I'm going to do on this side is I'm just going to bump it down so that we kind of stay even in a lot of places. But I mean, come on. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not going to fret too much over it. So let's go ahead and lay out this washi now, and we're going to get into it. Get into it. That's what we're going to do. And then what do I end up doing? I end up moving it over a little too far to the right. But, you know, c'est la vie. This is life. And this is what we're going to do. So, let's go ahead and tap that off and get in. Okay, so normally on Saturdays is when I film. But this last week, I was out of town. I was out of town because I was looking for a house. So, sorry, I probably should have done this a little bit different, but it is what it is. Okay, so, there we go. Ooh, yes, washi, baby. Yeah, I've been wanting to use this washi. I've had this for a few months now, waiting for, like, the great time to release it, and honestly, I don't think there really is, like, a great time to, like, a specific time to release an alien kit. You just release it whenever the heck you feel like it, and then you use it whenever the heck you feel like it. So that's what we're doing. Okay, back to the story. As soon as I find my date dots. I set all my filming for Saturdays. Couldn't do it because I was out of town And so now I'm kind of like behind the curve. Yeah, what's new with Amanda? It seems to be ever so much my life. And I kind of have just really just said, okay, if that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. And that's just kind of what I deal with. And you just do the best you can. So anyways, we were out of town looking for houses. Did we find a house? No, we did not. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm still like processing the entire weekend because it was very much a whirlwind of a weekend. So let me backtrack. We had planned on just having me go look for houses. You know, you're probably like, oh my gosh, that's like a bad thing. And then at the very last moment, we were like, well, we'll all go. And then it was going to switch to just my husband going. Because I got sick again with food poisoning. You guys? Okay, first off, we have to decide. Are we going to use pattern headers or glitter headers? Pattern, glitter, pattern, glitter, pattern, glitter. I don't swear I wish I could do 2 spreads because I don't think you can really go wrong. But I think I'm going to... What did I do last? I did glitter, and then the week before... Oh, I should probably show you how last week is turning out. I still have to fill in a lot of stuff. So, like, I still need to fill in the sidebar, and I still need to, like, add my character stickers and stuff. This was not a great week. Let me just put it that way. Okay, so... It was originally going to be me going. Then it switched to all of us going. And then it switched... Or no, then it... Yeah. It switched to all of us going, and then it switched to just my husband going, and then switched back to all of us going. And when it was being done with just my husband, I got food poisoning again. So I've had food poisoning twice now since we've moved down here in a 6-month time span. And that right there makes me extremely mad. How do I know it was food poisoning? Because I was the only one who got sick. Nobody else got sick. And the way that it came on, it was not like your normal stomach bug that can easily transfer between person to person. So I think my days of trying to stimulate the local economy is over, because as somebody who loves to go out and, you know, enjoy local fare and everything, we have had nothing but bad luck here. Bad luck. And I'm not willing to expense my health anymore. So does that mean that we're going to completely stop eating out? No, probably not. But it definitely means we're going to be very, very, very particular about where we eat. Very, very particular. And so there have been places that are already, you know, have been crossed off my list that I'm like, nope, won't eat out anymore. Won't eat out anymore. Won't eat out anymore. And I get it. Sometimes they happen and stuff, but to have it has been something that has hit almost every single one of us at a different time from different places. So there's just many of these things that it just, at this point, I'm just thinking that it's just the area. And the current, I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. I'm tired of being sick. So, that led to me going, I think you're going to have to go, sweetheart. You're just going to have to go take one of the kids with you. You guys go look at houses. And he's like, no, you're going to suck it up, Buttercup. And he really did tell that to me. I love him with pieces, and he can get away with saying that every once in a while. But he was like, nope, you're going to pull your britches up, and you're going to suck this up like a big girl. And you are going to come, and you're going to look at houses with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be awful. And this is going to be awful. So, all right. I'm going to pause on story moment for a minute, because remember this week here, how I was fretting over how I didn't have a 7th post-it note. And then somebody in the comments who's absolutely brilliant, because apparently I am not brilliant, was like, look in your functional sub and find a sticky note that matches the colors. And I was like, oh yeah, that, you're smart. I am not. I was so focused on the kit that I could not see that I could look and find something. And I guarantee you I probably had one of these colors somewhere, or very, very similar. So at the risk of embarrassing myself again, we're going to try it out. But this time I am going to match everything to the date cover in front of it. Does that make sense? So here, I'll show you. And we're going to go, and it's going to go like this. Okay? So I'm going to do kind of what we did a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to do this number. Okay? I'm just going to move it on down this way. And I'm hoping that this turns out kind of like a cool color block. But we shall see. We shall see. We like to experiment because that's the only way that you find new things to do and new ways to use your stickers. And I'm going to try not to be not so smart. And remember that I have this amazing thing called a functional sub, and the reason why I created it was because so that you could always have the stickers you wanted without ever having to. Okay, so that, which means now here. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. I hope I didn't like mess up somewhere. And then we have the green here. And I promise these are two different shades of green. This is more of a grassy green, where this is more of like a lime green. I wouldn't even classify it as lime green. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to fully classify it as, but I think I did well. I think I figured this out. Okay, so I was like, okay, but I made one caveat. I said, if anybody else gets sick, we're finding a hotel. We're pulling off. One of us is going to stay behind with the crew, and the other one will continue on. Because I don't want anybody, like, having to be sick in the car, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is... No, because I don't want that. So we'll do what we normally do. Okay. So we're going to go down the line here. So... So this was Thursday that I ended up getting sick. Friday, I just kind of hunkered down and tried to get as better as quickly as I possibly could. I mean, you can't really rush everything. And everybody else was doing fine. Nobody else started showing symptoms. Hence the reason why I came to the conclusion that it was food poisoning again, because it was only me. And stuff. And yeah, so we wake up super early and we start heading off, and we have houses lined up to search at because our realtor is amazing. And I told him, I was like, if we can't have at least 5 houses to see, we're not going to make the trip. And so I'm sure they busted their butt trying to get these. And we went to the first house, and oh gosh, you guys, pictures lie. Pictures lie, especially when you're buying a house. Pictures lie. And okay, I gotta flip back because I gotta see how I did this again. Okay. Because I want to keep kind of the same way that I did it, because I thought it was really, really cool. And I want to see if I can do this. Yeah. Okay. So we do it that way, but then we're going to color block the bottom half. So that's what I'm going to do here. So anyways, our realtor got 5 houses lined up for us. We got on the road. We were making great time. We got there early, so we were able to go by the house, make sure it was actually, the directions took us to the house that we wanted to go see. And then we went and explored town, and we picked up lunch, and my husband, in his great fashion of what he does, you know, started chatting everybody up, asking about the area, getting this, that, and the other. And then we went off to our showing. And we pull up, and the first thing we notice is like this big hole in the garage. And we're like, okay. You know, you start looking at everything going on around and going, okay, what's going on here? What do we have? You know, this, that, and the other. And then we see this huge pile of trash in the middle of the yard, just a huge bin of trash. Like, okay, I'm trying not to like give any judgment here, but you know, it be a bit hard sometimes. And okay, so I'm gonna do the full boxes next. That way we've got everything. Okay, there. I think I'm gonna omit this box, and I'm gonna go with everything else. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty good, because we already have aliens here. It's not that I don't want them, it's just I put the washi over here, so I don't need an extra full box. So, okay, so then the showing agent comes out. She greets us, you know, because she got there to, you know, do everything. And she goes, okay, guys, I'm going to let you know right now that the house smells really, really bad of animals. And we're like, okay, like we have animals, like, you know, when you sometimes walk into somebody's house, you can smell that they have animals, but it's not like horrible. And so, you know, trying not to pass judgment and just having an open mind about things, right? Yeah, we walked in that house, and that smell was so bad. It smelled like a bad boarding house of animals. Bad. I mean bad. And I was just like, okay, this is not boding well. So we finished going around the house. It had an indoor pool, which was, you know, I was really intrigued about, but the pool is so close to the foundation of the area of the house, and so that concerned us. And then we get to the other side of the house, and we go into this room, and there's this half wall, and we'd been really interested based on the pictures, like, what is going on here with this half wall? You know, what's going here? We look over the half wall. They enclosed the hot tub that used to be part of like the pool section. They enclosed it inside the house, inside a room, put a wall around it, and it had not been cleaned in forever, you guys. Yeah, there was stuff growing, and I mean, it was just not a good house. On paper, it looked so promising, and we were so disappointed. Because it was right there within the budget that we wanted to. I mean, the only thing it didn't have was some activities for the kids, so we would have had to make a really good commitment to drive to another town, which, you know, we would have addressed that if the house was, you know, something we wanted to put an offer on, because, you know, I don't know about you, but for me, I love doing pro-con lists. I love doing, like, listing it all out. Okay, what's the pros, what's the cons, and then really, like, battling it out. That actually brings me a lot of peace and comfort, and I actually love doing that. But, oh my goodness, it was just bad. And so we were like, okay, let's move on to our next house. And the listing agent, or not the listing agent, the showing agent, was like, we're so sorry. And it's like, no, this is why you come visit a house. Because it is why you come visit a house, to see, and to also get the vibe of everything around you. Okay, so now we're going to do Post-it notes. All right, here we go. We're going to lay them out. So she was very apologetic, because she was like, she's like, I feel like, you know, you wasted your time. And I'm like, because we know that you're coming in from way out of town and stuff. And I'm like, no, we knew that this was going to be a possibility. Hence the reason why we needed to have at least 5 houses to see. We knew that possibility of pictures lying was great. And that's just kind of what you do. So no need to apologize. Thank you for coming out here and being so accommodating and showing us the house. We greatly appreciate it. And we moved on to our next house. And the next house was a very interesting house. It was in a nice area. It was in a really, really great area. We went and explored the area and we liked it. We would still have had to have traveled in, which was not a horrible thing. So, okay, so let's see here. What color do I want to match it? Okay, now I have to get like thick into this. Okay, so I have a pink. Okay, that's a pretty gosh darn close color of pink here. Pretty gosh darn close. I might just do it. I don't think I have a deep purple like this. I'm gonna pull my House of Chaos. Things are gonna be rolling around this way, that way, every which way you can think of. Let's see. Okay, come on, turn more functionals. That's the one that I'm looking for. Oh, well, no, that's a different shade of purple. I don't want to do that. Okay, so she went and took us to the, that pink's better. Okay, I might do that pink too. Okay, sorry. So we went to our next house, and there was nothing immediately wrong with the house. I am digging this purple right here from the April. Ooh, that is still not quite the shade. That's going to be a little too off. Okay, I was really digging it. Here in the plastic sheet, it looked like it was going to work very, very well, but once you pulled it out, it was not going to work that well. Those aren't going to work. Sorry, I'm going to be uber focused for just a minute and see if I can find, I think it's going to be that, nope, I don't want two greens next to each other, although I could, no, because okay, it has to be a purple. Because we're color blocking, remember? We're color blocking at this point. It's got to be a purple. Okay, so we're going to, I think this is going to be the closest shade of purple we're going to be able to get. I got other shades of purple coming up this year, you guys, so. But I think this is going to be, okay, let's, that, you guys, is, I'm going to hold it. That is pretty darn close. I'm going to do it. It's no going back now. Okay, so since I have that, to keep everything the same, I'm going to pull out this functional sub here so that I can pull from these stickers. See? This is why we have a monthly functional sub, so that we can do things like this. And yes, like, okay, so we're going to put that, see, like that purple was just going to be too pastel-y. So it was close, but we've got some other shades of purple coming up this year. Okay, so we get to our second house. Not a bad looking house in a nice area. We were happy with, what we'd seen. And okay, I'm going to do one more layer of glitter headers. So we went pink, okay. And the listing agent comes out, introduces herself, and she's like, hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. And we get up close to the house. She goes, I have a question to ask you. How do you guys feel about low ceilings? And I was like, well, honestly, it just depends how low they are. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see. Somebody's never asked me that question before, so I'm not entirely sure how to respond to this one. And we were standing right by the front door where the patio cover was, and she goes, oh, this is as high as they're going to get. And I was like, what? So we went inside, and when we got inside and we looked at it, we were like, oh, okay. I could put, okay, just to give you some perspective, I'm 5'6", 5'7". It just depends what day I decide I want to stand up straight and my spine wants to work for me. So I'm not a short person. I'm not an overly tall person, but I'm not a short person. I could touch the ceiling with my hand flat and my elbow was still bent. So that's to give you a perspective. And I don't have really long arms either. So that gives you kind of a perspective of how short the house was. Okay. Mind you, we looked at 5 houses. I'm only going to get through 2 stories of these houses today. And then I'll be able to, you know, give you some more stories later. Okay. I can't even remember anything. Okay, so we had the 3 spot checklist, and they're round and they are square in here. Okay, but I have grid boxes that are the same size. Oh goodness. Okay. I have blank ones too. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay in this regards. It's gonna be just fine. So okay. So anyways, we go and tour the house, and literally there's just like, there was gonna be no room to put shelves. There was gonna be no room to, there was gonna be no room for anything. And so I wonder, you know what? No, this is fine. I'm not going to be too picky about whether it's grid or blank, as long as it's grid or blank. Does that make sense? So let's hope that we picked right. Honestly, I'm not going to, nope, because I don't have one of these. I'm not going to be picky. I just want them to be 3rd boxes. That's better. Okay, so we are like, yeah, this house isn't gonna work either, and stuff. And we were kind of sad because on paper, once again, it looked really great, was gonna, you know, be pretty dang close and accurate for what we needed, and we were just kind of happy. Okay. I'm going to end it with a grid box. There we go. That way we kind of frame everything off, because we have, God, what? People stop driving by my house and kicking my cameras off. Okay. Just because we had the 2 grid boxes, and then we kind of have somewhat of a pattern. You've got the grid box, 2 blank, 3 lined, a grid box, and then you could theoretically start the pattern over again, right? Okay, last few things. So she was pleasant and enjoyed talking with that showing agent as well. She was awesome and fun, and like nothing bad to say. And we moved on to our 3rd house, which will be a story in another video, because I am just about done here. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about why I was doing this. After last week, having the week that I had, and being behind already for this week. So just to tell you, like, when I'm filming this, it is currently the 31st, okay? I am doing a big filming sesh because I am not getting behind on videos this year. I absolutely refuse to. I know that I have a big move coming up, but I do not want to get behind again. Okay, so is this color gonna match? It really is. I'm not gonna have to pull in. That's perfect. I'm not gonna have to pull in from that monthly functional stuff because that color matched really, really well. Okay, so I'm kind of needing a really structured week to ensure, because not only did I lose out on Friday of a work day, I lost out on Saturday and Sunday to do a lot of my prep. And so I need a really, really structured week to ensure that I achieve the things that I need to achieve. And it's a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's a lot that needs to be done this week. So I need, and one of the best ways to make sure that you are getting your stuff done is by having a list of things that have to be done. So I'm gonna get the sidebar set up. I don't think I'm gonna use all of the glitter headers. However, I'm trying to think. Okay, so shenanigans is basically like something that I do every day that not necessarily makes it onto the list, but isn't like uber important. But I feel like I need to have a top 3. I mean, I have a top 3 every day, so I'm just almost thinking that being an adult or important. I'm going to go with important this time. Normally I do the being an adult, but I'm kind of not being fun this week on purpose. And that's so that I can get a lot of this done. And that is crooked. So let's fix that. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to skip to this glitter header because I don't want green against green. So, but all in all, we had a great weekend. I'm really happy that we got a chance to go. Do I need 2 habit trackers this week? I don't think I do. Okay, so I'm going to put that one back. But I am going to put what I actually watched this week. And then this will be able to divide the 2 like so. There we go. And there we go. Just like that, we have our week scheduled out. So as soon as I am done here, like doing all the filming that I need to film, I am actually going to actually in the evening time, I will fill out what I need to fill out. And that box is crooked. Okay, that is really crooked, and I could see that bad on screen, and that does not make my heart happy. So, and I still have not brought my sticker lifter over from my packing table. I don't know if I'll ever remember to do it. Okay, do I have anything else that looks uber crooked? No. Okay, so if you enjoy this plan with me, make sure you like the video, you comment, you subscribe, you share it. Like, let me know, say, hey, I'm out here in the world just enjoying your plan with me and your crazy stories, and I will give you a heart back, because that's all I can give you. That's all YouTube will let me give you. You comment, I will always give you a heart back, and then I will respond to your comment. But anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun jazz. Give thumbs up, whatever. Okay, by now everybody knows the deal, right? At least I hope so. I know the deal. I just forget to. So maybe that's why we have to do this. It's a reminder. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this collection will probably either be coming this Friday the 4th, which by the time this video goes up, the 4th will pass, or it'll be coming up for the TPC sale. And that happens next week, which is, oh my gosh. The washi will be available in the sale. So we have a very limited amount of rolls of washi for that. And the kit will be available in this full kit format, the mini kit / weeks format, and the TPC Nation format. So I'm loving it because it's got blues and greens and purples and pinks, and it's aliens. And I forgot something. We forgot the weekend banner. Thank you for reminding me. You right there, you remembered. Thank you. Because remember, where's my tweezers now? Jeez. Okay. Because remember, when it comes to alien kits, the truth is out there. There you go. So everything will be linked down in the description box below. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking with you. Make sure to follow along so that in my next plan with me, you will hear the stories, which I started off wrong. I gave you these 2 stories. So in fact, I'm actually going to finish the stories and then you're going to have to come back and watch this to get the first 2 stories. Yeah, that's how it's going to work. Anyways, I'm going to be out of here, and I'm going to go tell some more stories and videos that are going to be completely out of order, and that's okay because I live in a house of chaos, and this is great. Until next time, you guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.